define GDP. The total monetary worth of all finished goods and services produced inside a nation over a certain time period is known as the gross domestic product, which is a GDP. The GDP of a nation provides a glimpse into its economy, which is used to calculate the size and growth rate of an economy. GDP can be expressed in real or nominal terms. For the real GDP, measures economic production taking into account price change in the market, while for the nominal GDP measures economic production at current market price. The GDP can be calculated using the product techniques, the expenditure approach, or the incomes approach. That's all from me. Thank you.
Explain about the question B. First question is based on the information data above, what the approach can be used to measure the GDP. The product methods and the spending approach can be employed to measure the GDP according to the information in the aforementioned statistic. Next, I'm going to justify my answer from this. The product approach comes first. The output approach or the value added strategy are others named for the product approach. The net worth of all these final goods and services a nation produces each year is what is used to determine the national income in accordance with the product approach. The primary sector, the secondary sector, and the service sector all contribute to Malaysia's GDP. The product approach will include any goods and services produced by one of these sectors. The primary sectors are comprised of agriculture as well as mining and quarrying. According to the data in the table above, manufacturing and construction are included in the secondary sector and services are included in the third sector. The expenditure strategy comes next. By totaling up all of a country's annual expenditure on goods and services, the national income may be calculated using this method. According to this model, the source of national income expenditure are four economic sectors of personal consumption, investment, government spending, and the net export. Based on the information of the aforementioned data, we can determine that personal consumption refer to both private and public consumption. Investment refer to both private and public consumption. Net export refer to both net import of goods and services, and government spending refer to operating expenditure, development expenditure, and the COVID-19 funds.
Another approach that can be asked to calculate GDP. The income approach is one of three types of formula asked to calculate GDP. Sum up all the money a community makes in a given period of time in various service or production service.
Now I want to continue question D, and I want to explain how to calculate the following value for gross domestic product and market price, gross national product and market price, gross national product and factor cost, and national income for 2070, 2080, 2090, 2020, and 2021. For 2070, the formula for gross domestic product and market price is C plus I plus G plus X minus M, and we get 2,843.2. Next, for the gross national product and market price, the formula is GDP plus net factor income, so we get 2,804.5. For the gross national product and factor cost, the formula is GNP and market price minus indirect tax and plus subsidies, and we get 2,787.0. And the last is national income. The formula is GNP at factor cost minus depreciation, and we get 2,734.4. For 2018, gross domestic product and market price, we get 3,009.2. For gross national product and market price, we get 2,964.1. For gross national product and factor cost, we get 2,957.1, and the national income we get 2,901.3. For 2019, gross domestic product at market price we get 3,162.4. Gross national product at market price we get 3,122.9. Gross national product at factor cost we get 3,100 940.7, and the last national income we get 3063.7. For 2020, for gross domestic product and market price, we get 2,952.7. For gross national product and market price, we get 2,924.1. And for gross national product and factor cost, we get 2,940.3. And the national income, we get 2,864.3. And the last 2021, for gross domestic product at market price, we get 3,044.4. For gross national product at market price, we get 3,004.4. For gross national product at factor cost, we get 2,993.1. And the last is national income, we get 2,938.8. Thank you.
Next, we go to the question E. The formula to calculate the GDP is finance years minus unit years divided by finance year and multiple 100s. The first is 2008, 2017 and 2018. 3009.2 minus 2843.2 divided by 2843.2 and multiple 100, and the answer is 5.84%. The second is 2018 and 2019. 3162.4 minus 3009.2 divided 3009.2 and multiple 100, and the answer is 5.09%. The third is 2019 and 2020. 2952.7 minus 3162.4 divided by 3162.4 and multiple 100, and the answer is negative 6.63%. The fourth is 2020 and 2021. 3044.4 minus 2952.7 divided 2952.7 multiple 100, and the answer is 3.11%. In conclusion, the GDP increase from 2017 to 2018 was 5.84%. The GDP growth rate dropped from 5.84% to 5.09% between 2018 and 2019. The GDP growth rate dropped from 5.09% to negative 6.63% between 2019 and 2020, but it increased from negative 6.63% to 3.11% in 2020 when GDP was established.
Do the figure given in the table represent the nominal value or the actual value of the output? 5. National income for later years calculate using fifth base year price, which is of 2015. Nominal value is based on the current cost of producing goods and service in the economy.
Problem that may encountered when calculating the national income: lack of official record. The reason is that although many people in LDC like India sell their product on the open market, they do not keep any formal record of their business daily. For example, the majority of small roadside traders, retailers, as well as many businesses in the organized sector, mostly sole-proprietorship or self-employed organizations, they do not keep acquired record of their profit and costs. Depreciation. Depreciation cannot decrease in the value of the capital stock or capital good as a result of normal wear and tear, continuous use, and others. Wear and tear or capital consumption occurs during the production process, which simultaneously causes a deterioration in the relative efficiency of the plant and equipment with the outsourcing. Problem of input values. Certain products and services do not exist or cannot be made available on the market. In this situation, we must ascribe values to them. Values are included in the national income account once they have been fixed or improved. Imputing values is a difficult problem. That's all. Thank you.